What's up? What's up? What's
Yo,
up?
yo, yo.
Your first deal isn't blocked by money, it is blocked by unanswered questions. We are going to talk today about 5 questions that new investors have. My name is Ashley Denmark.
My name's Antonio DeMar,
We are the Denmarks.
and we help working professionals and real estate agents complete their first investment property with our proven funding strategies that don't require personal capital or that will cost them mistakes that can cost thousands of dollars.
Absolutely. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, you guys. How y'all doing today? Drop it in the chat and tell me how you are doing today.
Let's go. Let's go.
I am so happy you guys are joining us. Antonio, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Excited, excited, excited. All right, let's jump into it. You ready to jump into it, Antonio?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. If you do not have our ebook, The Top 50 Questions and Answer Guide for New Real Estate Investors, make sure you type 50 in the chat and we will send it over to you absolutely free. Make sure you type 50 in the chat and we will send it over to you. All right. Let's get into it. Question one.
You got
Question
some housekeeping to do with something? Like you keep looking at your phone. What's going on?
I need to put it in on silent, but I never look down. All right. So before we go into question one, here's a couple of the topics that we get every time, that we get all the time from new investors, from people who are they've done less than 10 deals. These are the things that they worry about. These are the things that they ask us about. And it's all right, how do I get started in real estate? How do I find the deals? What do I do when it comes to funding? How do I make sure that I have enough money for the deals? How do I rehab the deals? How do I know what contractors to use? What exit strategy should I use? Should I fix and flip? Should I hold it? I don't know what to do. Should I Airbnb it? What should I do? What should my partnership look like? How does my partnership look? Should I get business credit? When is a good time to scale? What type of systems do I need? What type of team members do I need? What are my risks? I'm so scared. How do you keep me from failing? Just all of these things are the topics that we get. And sometimes they come in that type of speed, like from new investors. All right. Let me tell you this for all my new investors that are listening. Listen, with the right information, it lowers your fears and it helps you navigate through this. All right. So what our goal is to help you get off the sidelines into the game. All right. It is to help you overcome your fear. It is so that you can create freedom, so that you can do the things that you enjoy, so that you can spend time with your family, so that you can take trips. All right. And do the things. Yeah. Do the things that you absolutely enjoy. All right.
There you go.
All right. What does time, talent, and treasure mean?
Drop 50?
I did already.
All right.
Yes. What does time, talent, and treasure mean in partnerships? All right. Each partner is either going to bring time, which is time to look at a property, time to maybe analyze it, time to manage the rehab. That's what time equals. All right. They're going to bring their expertise. All right.
Slow down. Okay, let me get one of these lines in here.
I was gonna let you explain it deeper.
I mean, you done did like 15 lines.
Time, talent, or treasure, Tony?
Treasure.
Help them out.
All right. When we say treasure, that means your expertise. All right. Are you good at rehabbing deals? Are you good at selling deals? Are you good at finding deals? Are you good at networking with people? Like whatever that treasure is, you can bring that to the partnership. And when we say treasure, we're talking about money. All right. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like money in your savings. It can be good credit where you can get business funding. It can be a 401k. It can be relationships with people that bring the money. So when we say treasure, that's what we mean. When we say partnerships, time, talent, and treasure are the things that we are looking to put people together to make this thing work.
Absolutely. All right. So you do not have to have all three things. All right. You may have talent and time, but you may not have treasure. All right. Or you may have treasure, but I find that the people who have treasure don't have time. All right. Or they may not have the talent when it comes to real estate. Whatever it is that you have, hone in on what you have, all right, and then find someone that has what you don't have. All right, connect the missing pieces to the puzzle.
Just a quick
Okay.
sample. When Miss Ware got started, she partnered with her friend, and they still friends today. They did their first 2 deals together. Miss Ware more so was the boots on the ground part of it. She handled the rehab, those type of things. The partner had the experience, and the partner brought some money, so they worked together. But after doing their first 2 deals, Miss Ware had developed her treasure. She had developed her skills to where she could do it on her own. So just because you start in a partnership don't mean that you have to stay in that partnership for the rest of your investing journey.
Absolutely.
You can leverage that partnership to grow what you're missing. If you don't have treasure, do partnerships to build your treasure up. If you don't have skills, do the deals to build your skills up. And then you can branch off when it's time to do your own thing. But the thing that I will tell you is, even once you develop all those things, sometimes you still will find yourself in partnerships because you understand that you can do more together than apart.
At any time. All right. That was powerful, Tonio. All right. How do I build a business credit? How do I build business credit? All right. You want to tell them how to build business credit?
So you can set up an LLC. You can open your business account. You can make sure that your mailing address and phone numbers are listed in the right places. You can start getting your net 30, net 60 accounts to start building that paydex score. But that's not how we necessarily will recommend you to do it. Can you do it that way? Absolutely, you can do it that way. But how we recommend business funding is we like to build our personal credit and go get business funding based on our personal credit. All right. As long as you got an LLC, ideally 2 years old, 680 plus credit score, you can go get $200,000 in business funding in 30 days. All right. Now there's relationships that got to go into it.
There are data points that need to be there in place as well. But for the most part, we found that most people that have a 680 credit score at least, and they have that LLC, they can get a good amount in funding.
And with this way, the lenders that we prefer, they're not asking for W-2s. They're not asking for profit and loss statements. They're not asking for those documents. These are no doc type fundings. All right. So if you have a credit score, a good credit score, or if you know somebody that have a good credit score, those are good ways to get started in real estate. Because if you can bring the treasure, you can go find somebody who got experience, partner together. Now you work under them while they're doing the deal, and you making money at the same time.
Absolutely. And let me say this, even if you do not have a 2-year-old LLC, you can buy a 2-year-old LLC. All right. Thanks. You can buy a 2-year-old H corporation and immediately get business funding. We like to get business funding this way because it allows our friends to get into the game so much faster than waiting 6 months to a year to build up that paydex score, to build up the scores to get this type of funding. All right. Sometimes when you are building it up that way, it takes a longer time, but this way you immediately get access to the funds and you can start doing deals and investing in yourself.
Last thing before we go. Okay. One of the biggest reasons we like business funds is it doesn't report to your personal credit. The right ones don't report to your personal credit. So if you get a $50,000 car or $50,000 line of credit and you go use $50,000, it does not drop your personal score. So that's one big thing we like.
Absolutely. All right. So talked about business credit.
We are going over 5 questions that new investors have. We have a free ebook. If you drop 50 in the chat, we can give you that free ebook without a problem.
Just make sure you type 50 in the chat so you can get that ebook. All right. Who should be on my power team? All right. This is such a big question. But let me say this. Before you start diving into that power team, know that it is progress over perfection. Don't dig into this power team and feel like you got to have the perfect one for each one before you get your first deal. All right. These are just components for getting that first deal. At the end of the day, making the offers, getting the deal under contract is the most important thing. All right. These things will come as you get more skills. But just because you ask this question and you want to know who should be on my power team, your realtor should be on your power team. All right.
Investor friendly.
An investor friendly realtor. That's right. A lender. All right. If you're using hard money, if you're using private money, if you are using traditional banks, you need to know exactly, which I don't recommend using traditional banks. All right. You need to know exactly who your lender is.
I won't say you don't recommend it. There are just not a lot of situations that you prefer people to use.
It's not a lot of situations that I recommend.
Some situations, but not a lot.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I'll take that back.
And we talked about hard money on our other video. So if you want that video, just send me a video and just say hard money or something like that, and I can send you that.
Okay. Realtor, your lender, contractors. It should have the S. It says contractor, contractors. All right. You need contractors on your power team. All right.
You need an attorney. Real estate's attorney are great. You need a title company. So like in some states, they're separate, but in Alabama, we're in Alabama, Birmingham. That title company is kind of in the same category as that real estate attorney, but you kind of need them to have as a backbone. And I won't necessarily say you always need just a high-powered attorney. Man, we use Legal Shield. That's also a way to have some attorneys in your back pocket where you can ask questions and get understanding.
Yeah.
Property managers. They also are good to have in your power team.
They are.
When you get ready to rent, they can help you with those things. They can help you potentially find properties also. And you're going to need a good CPA and a good accountant, because the person who did your taxes from your working job is not the same person who probably going to do your taxes as a business owner. All right?
Big facts. All right. So we talked about power team. We talked about business funding. How do I build my business credit? We talked about partnerships. What is time, talent, and treasure? All right. So we got those. Next is, what if I lose money on my deal? All right. On my first deal. What if I lose money on my first deal? I literally just went on a rant about this. All right. It's possible that you may not make what you intended to make on your first deal. All right. Here's the way that you lose money on your first deal: when you don't buy it right and you don't manage the rehab. All right. Those are ways that you can lose money on your first deal. All right. It's there. But one thing that happens on that first deal gives you courage. That first deal gives you experience. That first deal gives you confidence. That first deal gives you wisdom that can take you longer than anything else. All right. But getting to the first deal is the hardest part. It's not about making a home run on that first deal. I literally just posted this in our private community in X-Flipper Academy this morning. Sometimes when we start something new, we want to see that. We want to see the fruits of our labor instantly. But understand that when you are planting a tree, when you plant a seed to grow something, to bear fruit, it takes time. It takes watering. It takes sunlight. It takes going through different seasons before that tree starts to bear fruit. All right. So the same thing applies in real estate. The same thing applies when you take the conscious decision that this is what I'm going to do. You're not going to see the efforts on your first deal. You're not going to see it sometimes on your second and third deal. Like, sometimes it takes quite a few deals for you to understand, okay, the process, you to understand, okay, here's what's going on, and to perfect it. Like, you have to get good at doing what, Tonio? You gotta get good at what? You gotta get good at the skills.
Chasing the skills. I know where you was going. Like,
okay.
You was just rambling right there. So
no. You gotta get good at chasing the skills, y'all.
You was going, you was in it, you was feeling it.
But seriously, you gotta get good at chasing the skills. All right.
What I would add to that is, if you buy it right and rehab it right, the thing about real estate is forgiving, y'all. If you hold that property long enough, you will make your money back. If you get into a situation to where you don't really want to be financially. That's the thing about real estate I love. If you hold it, you'll make your money back. If you buy it right, it is so unlikely to lose money if you buy it right. It's more likely that you can break even on a deal, but to lose money, and even if you, let's say you do lose a couple dollars, just in hypothetical. Let's say you just, because I see people get so frustrated sometimes with real estate on their first one. They're just like, I just want to get out of it, I want to get rid of it. But the lessons that you learn are not for today. Like they are going to take you 5, 10, 15 years from now. So just think of, even if I do lose money on one deal, if I keep going, I'm going to make the money back. But if I quit, I'm never going to make the money back.
I'm never going to make it back.
All right.
Is that it?
Was that 5?
Nope, we got one more. All right. When should I quit my job for real estate to do real estate full time? All right. This is simple for us. When your passive income consistently covers your living expenses. All right. What do we mean by passive income, Antonio?
Your passive income is income that you don't have to wake up to go get. That is, hey, I got rental properties. I got people paying me rent. I don't got to wake up to go do work to make sure they paying me rent every day.
That's what I call in your sleep money.
Passive income is I'm lending money to people and they're paying me a monthly interest fee. Like that's passive income. Passive income is you got some dividends or something like that coming in. So like once you build up that passive income, that's when I consider leaving my working job, my professional job, when it can cover my basic necessities. Because the one thing I tell you is that just because you flip a couple deals does not equal quit. Because that money gonna go so goddamn fast. I'm just telling you, I'm just being honest with you. It's gonna go so fast. You're gonna be like, where
did it go? Yeah.
You gotta have passive income coming in, residual income coming in to take care of your basic living expenses so that you can do the investments that you want to do.
Before you quit your 9 to 5. All right. Do not quit your job if you don't have enough passive expenses, passive income coming in. Because what happens is when you quit that job, you don't know what you're doing. And you're just out here spending money, investing in things, and you don't have a clear path. All right. So set yourself up. Use that job to set yourself up for success. Invest as a side hustle while that job is the main hustle, and let it work until your side hustle outweighs your main hustle.
And I'm going to say this, like, Ashley made a post today about this is like 10 years of us going full time.
Yesterday.
And I would definitely say that even though the job forced her to go full time, we was prepared for it. At that time, we had 12 rental properties. So all of our rental properties was free and clear. And we was getting passive income. So for her to leave her job, yes, it was a big decision. Yes, it was more so a forced decision, but we was prepared for it. So understand that that's so important to have that passive income coming in. All right.
And we don't talk about this a lot, but it is important to live under your means. All right.
Oh, yes.
I know social media tells you to show it, buy the big stuff. But one of the things that kept us is, and I didn't understand it then, hindsight being 2020, I didn't understand it. When I started making $60,000 a year at my corporate America job, Antonio told me we need to live off of 30,000. And we were able to take the leap because we were living off of 30,000. Had we been living off of 59,000, had we been living off of even 50,000, it would have been a lot harder to take that leap because we were living over our means or at our means.
All right. So we've been vulnerable moment. All right. If you know us, if you see us, you will know that I drive around in an old van that I can get all my kids in. No car note. Ashley has an old school Porsche, no car note. And it's not that we can't afford nicer cars. All right. I'm gonna just be honest with you. We've had $100,000 months. All right. So it's not that we can't afford it. We just understand liability and assets. We understand cash flow. We understand what's going to sustain us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, we can ride around in Lambos and all that stuff, but that's not us. That's not our lifestyle. That's not why we do what we do. All right. Our goal and our visions are much bigger than cars and things of that nature. All right. So understand that just because you see people with those things don't mean they got it.
Don't mean that they're
just
making
because
money.
You see people that don't have it don't mean they can't get it.
And we learned that one day. We learned that right before we went full time in investing. We were looking at houses in the Crestwood area, and it was a house that had an open house, and we thought the guy that had the beat up car sitting outside the house. You remember it was high on the hill.
Finish your story.
We thought the guy that had this beat up car, it was full of stuff inside. We just thought he was showing the house. But by the time we finished talking to him, we had realized that he was the owner of the house.
Give me an address.
I can't give you an address. It was an open house. It was in like Crestwood or Avondale, one of those areas. And it was high on the hill. It may have even been Mountain Brook. It was like 11 years ago.
I got you. Oh, that was a nice house too.
It was a beautiful house.
Super nice house. I don't even know how we got to that.
It helped us like put it in perspective. Like, it's not about the material things, because people who make millions of dollars sometimes don't even show it. And there's a reason why. Like, they know that those things come and they go. They understand the value of building assets, of making your money work for you, so that you are not working for your money, but it working for you. And the moment you learn how to live under your means, the moment you learn how to stop doing some things that you feel like you have to do, but it's really just a want, is the moment when you grind and you hustle, you take it to the next level.
It is tough, y'all.
It is uncomfortable. It is scary. It is, you worry about what others may think about you, how others may look at you. But the moment you stop caring about what others feel like, what others will say, and understand that you're doing it because you have a goal in mind, it's the moment where that 1% every day turns into 365% in a year. And people don't even know who you are because you've grown so much in just a short amount of time.
I would definitely say let that 9 to 5 fund your side hustle until your side hustle can take care of your living expenses, y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ebony. Anything? Oh, yes. If you guys have not gotten your tickets yet for the Dynamic Funding Tour, make sure you grab your tickets for the Dynamic Funding Tour. It is next Thursday. I'm super excited. There's a general admission ticket. There's a VIP ticket. VIP, we're going to have a private dinner at Bricktop right after. I'm super excited.
Tell them where is it? Private.
It's already on the. Just note that if you are, it is exclusive. You're not sitting at the table if you're not VIP. Don't pull up a chair. Don't pull up a chair. VIP only. But yeah, at Bricktop. So make sure you grab your tickets and you are there. We are running back the AI Wealth Building Summit. It is a 3-day virtual event. This event is February 20th through the 22nd. Day 1 and day 2 are absolutely free. Day 3 is for VIP only. VIP gets the replays for the AI Wealth Building Summit for all the days, as well as a bunch of other freebies. All right. This is Tonio's baby. Tonio's so excited about this. All right.
All I think about is this.
This is Tonio's baby right now. The Automated CEO Business Mastermind. This is not for real estate only. This is for business owners who have proven that they can make money and they are ready to build something that scales. All right. We're going to talk about automation. We're going to talk about who your first hire should be, what you should and should not delegate. We're going to talk about putting systems in place, how to remove yourself from the day-to-day operations. For business owners who have a high-paying job and not a business, we're going to show you how to convert a high-paying job into a business that has employees, that has automations, that has systems in place, that has processes.
The one thing I will say is that our other events is geared towards beginners trying to get started, trying to build that side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is for people who have already made some money and they're looking to grow their business. They're looking to hire that first person. They're looking to hire that second. They might have one hire and they still kind of turning their wheels. This is going to show you that 1 through 5, what those first 5 hires look like and how those first 5 hires can make you $1 million business.
All right. You heard it from the man's mouth himself. So make sure you sign up for all 3 events.
Do we have any questions come in? If you want the free ebook, just drop 50 in the chat and we'll send you the free ebook.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to
No,
add?
let's go.
All right, let's do it. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Have a great day.
Peace.